Hello and welcome to another episode of the Daniel Federico Show. Action-packed day once again in the Olympics. The men's hockey tournament kicked off today. Men's curling also kicked off today. The Americans had a solid day. And then the Canadians ended the day strong. But let's get into the men's Alpine Super G skiing final. American Ryan Siegel wins silver, and two Switzerland natives end up on the podium winning gold and silver. Canada's best finish came from James Crawford, who placed 16th. I want to see the Canadians, excel. I want to see the Canadians do a fantastic job. But 16th doesn't really cut it. You can't be happy with that performance. I know he's probably not happy with it. But it is what it is. Let's move on. Let's move on to the men's 1,000-meter speed skating. American Jordan Stoltz won the gold medal, and he set an Olympic record at 1 minute and 6.28 seconds to have the Olympic record. Congratulations to him. And that is the second or third medal. I'm not really going in order right now, but I'm pretty sure that was the second medal that the Americans picked up on the day, and it happened to be a gold medal and an Olympic record. Canada went on to miss the podium by placing 5th. So that was a little bit of a tough one, but fantastic time he put up still for Canada. So can't be mad about that. Just missing the podium, just being 5th place instead of 3rd or 4th. That was tough. In women's freestyle skiing, American Elizabeth Lenley walked away with gold, and her teammate Jalen Cuff left with silver. Great event for the Americans. The Americans were on a roll today. They've been on a roll since the Olympics started. For Canada, my Swinghammer, I think I got that right, hopefully, placed 5th. So I was watching this event this morning. The judges scored at 77.61. That was the points that she got. In my opinion, I think the judges got it wrong. I think it should have been a lot higher, and I think it should have been a lot higher for her to be on the podium. I think she did a fantastic job, even though I just probably botched her name, Swinghammer. I want to say that I'm saying you're right. I just don't know why I don't think so. But everyone will fix my mistakes, I bet. But yeah, I think the judges scored her wrong. I scored it wrong. I think she did a way better. I think she should have gotten higher than a 77.61. I think she did an excellent job. Congratulations, though. 5th is still not bad. It's just not a medal. Men's curling action got underway today. Canada started the tournament off with a win over Germany. It was a close one. It was a close match against Germany. They won 7-6 in an extra end. Great work from Brad Jacobs and the crew. And something positive for Brett Gallant, because we just know that him and his mixed doubles partner, they just had an absolute collapse in the mixed doubles, starting the tournament 3-0 and then going to lose 5 straight, and then not making the playoffs in the mix. And now he's on Brad Jacobs' crew, and Canada starts 1-0 against Germany. Hopefully, Canada doesn't collapse in this one. All right. Hopefully, they continue the momentum and they actually get some wins in their belt and hopefully make it to the playoff rounds. And I don't know. It's something good, though, positive for Brett Gallant after that debacle collapse in the mixed doubles competition. A little embarrassing in my eyes if you're dropping 5 straight. But now you beat Germany 7-6 in the tight one. That was a close one. Germany played fantastic curling today. But overall, though, it was a great day for the men's Canadian team. And some other action. Let's check it out. Some other action. Italy won 7-6 over Sweden. Canada over Germany. The United States also won a close one, 8-7 over Czechia. That was a very, very close one. That was a tight one, too. And then Great Britain absolutely demolished China 9-4. That was a beating. That was a dominating beating. Tomorrow, the women's tournament gets underway. So let's take a look at that schedule for a second. Here it is. That's what you're going to see right there. They got 2 sessions. They got 2 sessions tomorrow. 2 sessions going on tomorrow. Men's are also in action tomorrow. They only have 1 session tomorrow. But overall, it's going to be a great day of curling. Action-packed day of curling. The women's tournament kicks off. The men's tournament continues. It's going to be a fantastic day. Tomorrow has a full schedule. Tomorrow is so incredibly packed tomorrow of so many events. A lot of medal events. Men's hockey is kicking off. Even women's round robin concludes tomorrow. But let's get into it. But first, let's talk about some exciting games to talk about in curling tomorrow. Let's see. Who do I really want to watch tomorrow? What game am I going to really watch tomorrow? The Great Britain game. That's gonna be a fantastic match. Let's see here. In the men's action right here. Yeah, it's going to be Great Britain. Sweden is what I want to see. Norway, Germany should be all right. Germany played a strong match against Canada today. That's going to be a good game. And on the women's side, as they're kicking off, let's see it here. They have 2 sessions tomorrow. Canada versus Denmark is going to be a great game to spectate. Japan and Sweden should be a good one, and Italy and Switzerland should be another good game. All those games taking place that I just said in the first session, 3:05 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, and then the second session, Sweden USA should be a sweet treat to watch. That game taking place in the afternoon. Let's move to some hockey for the first time since 2014, Sochi Olympics. NHLers are back in the Olympics. Awesome. It was a great game. It started off strong with Slovakia versus Finland. Slovakia upsetting Finland 4-1 with 2 goals coming from Solovsky, a Montreal Canadiens player. Finland goalie Soros looked terrible. The whole Finland team looked terrible today. I don't know why, because they're all NHLers, and even the one player that's not an NHLer was still a former NHLer on that Finland squad. Just did not look good today. Finland looked very good today. They looked very competitive. Or not competitive, I mean, they looked terrible. Slovakia looked very competitive today, and they looked very good. In all aspects of the game, they were a lot more physical than Finland than I thought, because I really thought Finland was going to come in here in this game and just dominate right from puck drop. And I think a lot of people were talking about this game and thought the exact same way, that Finland was just going to rule this game, dominate from puck drop. Instead, Slovakia was like, I'm here, we're here. Let's make a tournament out of that. And that was a great way to start the Group B action. I know everyone's more excited for what's happening tomorrow and tomorrow's action when the United States hit the ice. Same with Canada hits the ice too tomorrow. But that was a great start for Group B action. And then in the second game, Sweden took the home nation Italy. And 4 minutes in, Sweden's goalie Gustafsson makes a terrible error. And Italy capitalizes and scoring the first goal of the game. But for the rest of the period, it was all Sweden. Scoring back-to-back goals from Landeskog and Forsling to go up 2-1 at the break. But 30 seconds into the second period, Italy scores to tie it up. But it's all good. William Nylander regains the lead for Sweden, and then they keep their foot on the gas. But one guy I really want to talk about is the Italian goalie. He played a fantastic game. Damian Clara. This guy, I know he left the game. He left the game a little early. He did leave the game early with a groin injury, but he was out there making some sensational saves on the Swedish hockey team. If they just mustered any offense, because the shots were 60 to 22 in favor of Sweden. If Italy just mustered up literally anything, Damian Clara could have kept them in this game, and he did keep them in the game for a long period of time, and then he went down with a groin injury, left early, and then but Sweden was all over Italy. When you have a goalie that's getting peppered in shots over and over again and almost getting 20 shots at him per period. He is an Anaheim Ducks draft pick. They drafted him in 2023, 60th overall. He is still under contract with the Anaheim Ducks, but I think he just showcased a lot of his talent on the biggest stage in the Olympics against one of the more dominant teams in Sweden, and he was making massive saves all game long. And, I really hope he gets his time to shine. In the NHL, hopefully, because Damian Clara, he's going to, hopefully his groin injury isn't serious. That's going to keep him out of this tournament longer, because I think that's a player that you want to keep on watching on this Team Italy, because Team Italy doesn't have NHLers. They're all play in either the Italy Professional Hockey League or they play around Europe and other professional hockey leagues. And he does too, even though he's under contract with the Anaheim Ducks still. And hopefully he keeps on showcasing his talent. And maybe one day soon, hopefully, he can go and make a name for himself in the NHL or even the AHL. Because a performance like that he just put on this very tough Sweden hockey team cannot go unnoticed. You cannot. And there's one player on Team Italy that actually represented Team Canada in floorball. That was really cool, That was Elliot Freeman. Actually said that on the broadcast. But let's take a look at tomorrow's action. Very packed day. We got women's hockey tomorrow, and we got men's. Women's are concluding their round robin action before the quarterfinals kick off, and then the men's round robin continues. Canada hitting the ice at 10:40 a.m. against Czechia. If you want a little tune-up, Canada women's is taking on Finland at 8:30 in the morning. United States play Latvia tomorrow afternoon. Full slate of hockey tomorrow, starting early in the morning, going later in the afternoon. It's going to be awesome. But one other thing I want to talk about, too, is this broadcast panel that CBC has. It is one of the most stacked panels ever. Elliot Freeman, James Duffy, Kevin Bieksa. Kevin Bieksa, a Niagara guy from Grimsby, Ontario. That's awesome. A Sportsnet and TSN collab. The world's healing. And that was awesome to see. That was a dream team right there on the panel. I know James Duffy was the only TSN guy, but at the same time, though, Kevin Bieksa, Elliot Freeman, and James Duffy. And then they had two others. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now, but I'm just going to go and find it right now. Let's find that information that I need. But awesome. I know everyone's been talking about it. Well, what a panel that they have. And I can't wait to watch it all watch the rest of the Olympics with this, because when you see stuff like that, it's just awesome. It's very special. And CBC, I wanted to say they did a tremendous job. I'm trying to find it. I literally I was on Twitter all day keeping up with the Olympics. But yeah, I just wanted to say, great job on CBC bringing this cast, bringing this panel together, and they're going to do they already had a fantastic day one of the men's tournament. But yeah, I don't know why I can't find their names right now. But yeah, it's two women. I don't know why I don't know their names when I should. That's on me. Oh well. That is on me. I'll take the L on that. But they did a terrific job too. So yeah, that panel is awesome, and I'll listen to that. I'll listen to that panel for the rest of my life if I have to. That's how awesome of a job that they did. But one more time, let's take a look at tomorrow's schedule. It is going to be jam-packed. Canada is hoping to bounce back after getting demolished by the United States. And if they win this game, I'm pretty sure they play against Germany in the quarterfinals of the women's tournament. Canada's men's team is hoping to get off to a hot start, and I honestly can't wait and see sit on the ice again in the Olympics. Connor McDavid, Nate McKinnon, and it was talked about it. They had some lines come out today. Their projected lines that John Cooper was talking about, because today they had an open practice again. It was open to the media. Everyone was losing their mind off of the closed practice. Yeah, yesterday and the day. I think it was day before too, or it was just yesterday. They had a closed practice and everyone was up in arms about it. To be honest, Canada can close their practice for the rest of the week if they want to. They're trying to win gold here. They're not trying to please the media. John Cooper will give you guys some details and information post-practice. You guys don't have to be there to watch the practice. He'll tell you guys what the lines are. He'll tell you guys what all this is. And that's exactly what he did yesterday and stuff like that. And so, yeah, the projected lineups right now are Celebrini, Connor McDavid, and Tom Wilson on the first line. Then we got Brandon Hagel, Nate McKinnon, and Sam Reinhart on the second line. Mitch Marner, Sidney Crosby, Mark Stone on the third line. Brad Marchand, Bo Horvat, and Nick Suzuki on the fourth line. And Binghamton in between the pipes. The defensive pairing have been switching up a lot more. Let's see if I can find the defensive pairing that they were just talking about today. But those offensive lines right there is going to be stacked. Me personally, I'm actually excited to see how Tom Wilson performs on the top line, and I'm really, really excited to see how Sid does on the third line and stuff like that. I'm very pumped up to watch this game tomorrow, watch this team play in the Olympics. It's going to be one tremendous thing to watch and to see. In other news, Canada wins bronze in figure skating free dance. So that's cool. Canada got a medal in figure skating free dance. The couple, Paul Pierre and Piper Gillis, won bronze for Canada on the free dance. Congratulations, Canada, finally getting another medal. Sweet, still in the hunt for gold. So that's awesome. Let's take a look at the medal account. It's a little trippy right here. So if you guys are reading it so weirdly, I don't know why it's like this on my screen. Oh well. But yeah, Canada's still on the hunt for gold. Hopefully it comes soon, because right now I'm getting very frustrated watching all these Canadians get beat in these medal events, especially in snowboarding and speed skating. But at least we can win a bronze medal in figure skating. Sweet. Tomorrow's another jam-packed day. The United States had a fantastic day today. Italy's having a terrific Olympics so far. Overall, this week has been very, very competitive to watch, very awesome to watch. Tomorrow, let's take a look at tomorrow's schedule. Tomorrow's schedule is jammed-packed. We have the women's curling opening up, like I said earlier. Men's hockey tournament round robin action continues tomorrow. Canada against Czechia. United States against Latvia on the afternoon front. Women's curling, men's curling continues too. It's going to be awesome. I know these are not all the events that on the schedule right now, but these are the most important events in my eyes. So I'm going to tell you guys also. Canada kicking off their gold medal, hopefully, their gold medal chase tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be hype. I'm predicting a blowout tomorrow just because that's how pumped up I am to watch this Canadian team. And that's just how good That's literally just how good this Canadian hockey team is. It's a dream team. Um, and yeah, that fourth line is going to be dangerous too in my eyes. Those are going to be the grinders right there. Bo Horvat is going to be a grinder for Team Canada. The defensive pairings, I want to see if they keep on, if they stick with the defensive pairing. I know Makar is going to be on the first line defensive pairing. Binghamton be in between the pipes. Canada, Czechia tomorrow morning. It's going to be absolutely awesome to watch. I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at that schedule again. Oh, that's the medals. Men's hockey right there. 10:40 a.m. 10:40 a.m. Canada, Czechia. This Canadian super team taking on Czechia. Predicting the score right here. I'm so pumped up for this game. I think everyone's been pumped up for this game since it's been announced that NHLers are going to go back and participate in the Olympics. Everyone's been pumped up for this matchup, for this puck drop that's going to happen at 10:40 in the morning. Canada winning 4-0 tomorrow. I just cannot wait to see Connor McDavid go through that neutral zone in 0.5 seconds. And Nate McKinnon, oh my God. Team Canada, gonna get that win tomorrow. I honestly don't think Czechia stands a chance against Canada. They can't compete with us or with them, the Canadians. So it's going to be an awesome match tomorrow. But that has been the recap of what happened today in the Olympics. A lot happened today. I didn't really talk about everything. I just talked about more what interests me in this episode today. Canada, both of them are playing tomorrow. The women's against Finland. Big win for them. A big game for them, for the women's. And then the men's. I'm Daniel Federico, and this has been the Daniel Federico Show. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.